You're still, $80 to $100 million in the hole.
Okay.
The years that. What
Rick,
would you cut?
I'm running for U.S. Senate.
But what would you cut?
I don't have the budget in front of me.
Okay, well, that's the question.
And nor should I, because I'm not running for county executive. I'm running for U.S. Senate.
But you're criticizing him on running for county executive.
I want to talk about what matters to the Delaware voters.
Yeah.
I want to talk about how we're going to get jobs. I'm not going to debate you, Rick, on whether or not I'm running for county council. I'm running for U.S. Senate.
What I'm doing is
Delawareans face the largest tax increase
on your
in
criticism
US history.
of Chris Coons, and it's an honest challenge.
I just said to you.
Okay, so you don't really have the answer what you would do differently.
No, I just gave you my answer. Okay. I would not have created Sweetheart slush funds. I would not have spent money on private casino nights, private catered dinners.
But there's still more money to cut, and how would you make us?
And I would look.
How would you make us actually economically feasible in 2014? What?
I'm not running for county council, Rick. I'm running for U.S. Senate. If you'd like to talk about what I would do there, we can continue. If not, then bring on whoever's running for county council this year.
The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by hard times come a-knocking at the door, then my old Kentucky home.
I'm not a witch. I'm nothing you've heard. I'm you. None of us are perfect, but none of us can be happy with what we see all around us.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Starr County Republican Party Executive Committee, good evening. And thank you not only for your attendance, but for allowing me the opportunity to speak. My name is Phil Davison, and I am seeking our party's nomination for the position of Starr County Treasurer on November 10th, November of 2010, excuse me. In terms of my background, I am from the village of Minerva, where I am serving my 13th year of elected service as a Minerva Council member. In terms of education, I have a bachelor's degree in sociology, a bachelor's degree in history, a master's degree in public administration, and a master's degree in communication. In terms of elections across Starr County, I have represented our party twice on the county ballot in both the primary and the general elections. When I ran for Starr County Clerk of Courts in 1996 and Starr County Commissioner in 2000, and I will not apologize for my tone tonight. I have been a Republican in times good, and I have been a Republican in times bad. Albert Einstein issued one of my most favorite quotes in the history of the spoken word, and it is as follows: in the middle of opportunity, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I'm going to repeat that so I have clarity tonight.
One of those indispensable principles is the separation of church and state.
Okay, with that, very good dialogue. We appreciate that. Let's though move on so we can get to all the panelists and cover a number of areas. Chad Lyman, good from the newsroom, please, if you could ask that question, please.
Where in the Constitution is separation of church and state?
Ask that question, please.
Where in the Constitution is separation of church and state?
Ask that question, please.
Where in the Constitution is separation of church and state?
Ask that question, please.
Where in the Constitution is separation of church and state?
17th Amendment I would not repeal. That's the amendment that puts the power to for the state government to determine who represents you in Washington. I support that. I support the free election process of that. you can, I'm sorry I didn't bring my Constitution with me. Fortunately, senators don't have to memorize the Constitution. Can you let me remind me of what the other ones are? Can you let me remind me of what the other ones are? Can you let me remind me of what the other ones are? Can you let me remind me of what the other ones are? Let me just clarify.
Please.
You're telling me
Go ahead.
that the separation of church and state is found in the First Amendment.
The government shall make no establishment of religion.
That's in the First Amendment.
All right, 8:15 here on 11:50 a.m. WDEL. You are listening to a live debate here at Widener University School of Law this morning between U.S. Senate candidate Christian
You don't know.
Donald. And let's move on.
You don't know anything.
Delaware today.
I think you both position yourselves pretty independent voters. And if this election is about anything, it's about the satisfaction of the current leadership. So I'd like to know, or would you please give us one or two examples of where you agree with your party's leadership and where you think you differ with the party's leadership?
Mr. Coons, why don't you start this time?
I've given several examples in the past. I'm going to assume, in my case, you mean my party's leadership.
I represent the rent is too damn high party. People are working 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week to some a third job. Women can't afford to take care of their children, feed their children breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My main job is to provide a roof over your head, food on the table, and money in your pocket. This is politics as usual. Playing a silly game. It's not going to happen. The rent too damn high movement, the people I'm here to represent can't afford to pay their rent. They're being laid off right now as I speak. They can't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Listen, someone's stomach, child's stomach just growled. Did you hear it? You gotta listen like me.
Okay,
let's
Mr.
talk
McMillan.
about the issue.
Mr.
People can't afford to pay their
Cuomo,
rent.
30
Stop.
seconds for you, sir.
Rent is too damn high. As a karate expert, I will not talk about anyone up here because our children can't afford to live anywhere. Nowhere. There's nowhere to go. Once again, why? You said it, the rent is too damn high.
Thank you, Mr. McMillan. Mr. Cuomo.
First, I'm with Jimmy. The rent is too damn high.
Rent too damn high, party fee. If you want to marry a shoe, I'll marry you.
We must stop pandering to the pornographers and the perverts who seek to target our children and destroy their lives. I didn't march in the gay parade this year. The gay pride parade this year. My opponent did. And that's not the example that we should be showing our children, and certainly not in our schools. And don't misquote me as wanting to hurt homosexual people in any way. That would be a dastardly lie. My approach is live and let live. I just think my children and your children would be much better off and much more successful getting married and raising a family. And I don't want them to be brainwashed into thinking that homosexuality is an equally valid or successful option. It isn't.
So that's what we want, is a secure and sovereign nation. And, you know, I don't know that all of you are Latino. Some of you look a little more Asian to me. I don't know that.